Good morning. Romans chapter 13 today, which begins with a section talking about submitting to our governing authorities and concludes by talking about how love is the fulfillment of the law. Starting at verse 1, everyone must submit himself to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Later it says, give everyone what you owe him. If you owe taxes, pay taxes. If revenue, then revenue. If respect, then respect. If honor, then honor. Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For he who loves his fellow man has fulfilled the law. On Thursday, Governor Walz gave us a beautiful example of this chapter of Scripture. As he was conveying the difficult message that we will continue sheltering in place until May 18th, he said, Minnesotans have shown that we can social distance and flatten as much as anyone else. That is not because we have a stay-at-home order. It is because people have chosen to do this, because they recognize that social distancing, wearing masks, following the rules isn't just about them. In fact, it may not be about them at all. It's about their neighbor and their most vulnerable neighbor to get this right. What a perfect example of submitting ourselves to the governing authorities and loving our neighbors. The important thing about submission in any context is that it is a choice. Rebellion is the opposite choice. When we choose to submit, we willingly place ourselves underneath someone else's authority, whether a husband's, the governor's, ultimately God's. And doing so by submitting to them is an act of love for that person. Verses 9 and 10 of Romans 13 say, the commandments are summed up in this one rule, love your neighbor as yourself. Love does no harm to its neighbor, therefore love is the fulfillment of the law. May you be blessed today as you love your Lord by willingly and joyfully placing yourself under the governing authorities he established for us, and in so doing, love God by loving your neighbor. Be blessed.